Good morning, children. Okay, so today I will be telling you about star delta conversions in resistor circuits. Okay, we already know how to apply the star delta formulas in case of capacitors, but coming to resistors, the formulas will be reversed. Okay, whatever conversion we have used for star to delta will become from delta to star in case of resistors. Okay, first look at the formulas and then we'll see where to apply them and how to apply these conversions. Okay, so to begin with, star delta is, how do we convert a Y-shaped network to a triangle? Okay, this is called Y delta or star delta conversion. Now for that, first I name these terminals A, B and C. Okay, let the resistance here be RA. Here we have a resistance RB. And in this branch we have a resistance RC, okay, connected to C. So instead of these three, we want to convert it into a triangle. Okay, so because this point is A, this is B, and I am calling this point as equal to C. Okay, the resistance which is connected opposite to A, I will call this as R1, opposite to B, R2, opposite to C. This is R3, opposite to A I took it as R1, opposite to B I took it as R2, opposite to C I took it as R3. So if you want to convert this network into this network, what should be the values of R1, R2 and R3? So here I will show them with dotted line. This I am naming it as R3, between these two it is R1, between these two I am calling it as R2. So look at the formulas. So if we need the value of R3 or R1 and R2, let us go in order. I will give the formula for R1. What should be the formula for R1? R1 is equal to, in case of capacitors, if you remember, this C1 was product by sum, but now it is reverse. Okay, to get the value of R1, R1 should be RA into RB plus RB into RC plus RC into RA. Okay, you know what are RA, RB and RC. Take the sum of their products, whole divided by, here you remember. See, if you need the value of R1, R1 is not connected to A. See, it is connecting between B and C. So in the denominator you will get it as RA. The resistor which is not connecting B and C terminals. Which is the resistor which is not connecting B and C terminals? That is RA. So I am writing it as equal to RA. Similarly, how to get the formula for R2? Numerator will remain same. RA RB, RB RC, RC into RA, whole divided by, R2 is the resistance between RA and RC. The one which is not connecting them is RB. So divide with RB. And R3 is RA into RB plus RB into RC plus RC into RA, whole divided by RC. So these are the three formulas that you need to remember, okay, when you are converting a Y-shaped network into a delta network. Okay, so I will remove these dotted lines. Okay, this is RA, RB and RC. Then the resistance connecting A and B, that is R3, is given by this relation, R1 as well as R2. Okay, you better note down these formulas so that we can directly apply it, okay, when we solve some numericals. Now reverse also I will tell you. What is the opposite? So when you want to convert a triangular network into a Y-shaped network. Say this to this. I will take the same diagram. Okay, between A, B and C. This is R3, R1 and R2. You want to convert it into, between A, B and C, 3 resistors. RA, RB and RC. Okay, now look at the formulas for RA, RB and RC. That means in between these two you want to connect one resistor here, one resistor here and one resistor here. So what is the name of this resistor connecting to A? RA. Connected to B will be RB, connected to C will be RC. So first I will tell you the formulas. RA will be equal to, okay, see, since we need resistance here, is this resistance connecting between R2 and R3? So it should be product of these two, R2 into R3 by R1 plus R2 plus R3. Say if I need this resistor, product of these two by sum. Similarly, what will be RB value? You predict now. Since I need a resistor here, is B connecting 1 and 3? So product of R1 into R3 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. And last, RC. Since we need this resistor and this is connecting R2 and R3. So product of them, R2 into R1 divided by R1 plus R2 plus R3. So these are the three formulas for converting a delta network, triangular network into a Y-shaped network. So two formulas I gave you. One is from Y to triangle. Second set of formulas are from triangle to oval. So if you remember these relations, okay, you can very easily solve the networks where unbalanced Wheatstone bridge is given, or you have a triangle inside a triangular network and so on. Okay, let us see how to solve by taking one example. Okay, I'll leave this, pause the video for 1 minute and note down these two set of formulas. Okay, come back now. Okay, look at where should we apply this Y to triangle construction. Okay, for converting Y network into triangular network, I have already told you for capacitors, if it is an unbalanced Wheatstone bridge, you can make use of star delta conversion for solving. So I will take one unbalanced Wheatstone bridge. Okay, so assume that I gave a resistance, a Wheatstone bridge, but it is not balanced. Okay, I'll take R to R network. This is 2R and R. This is 2R and R. Central resistor is R. So the question is, you have to find out the equivalent resistance across the points A and B. Okay, tell me, how do we determine equivalent resistance? It is looking like a Wheatstone bridge, but is it balanced? No. 2R by R is not equal to R by 2R. Now this T shape or Y shape, I will convert it into triangle. The same thing we have done even in capacitors, but formulas will be reversed. Okay, find out. I want a resistor between these two. I want to fill this with a resistor and this with one more resistor. Okay, how to get this resistance? Okay, naming you can give whatever you want, but I want the value of this resistance. See, for getting this resistance, what is the formula I told you? RA, RB, RB, RC, RC into RA divided by the resistance which is not connecting these 2 points. See, other than 2R and R, which is the resistor which is not connecting them? Capital R. So how to get the answer for this resistor? R1 I call it. Okay, whatever. If I call this as A, B and C, opposite to C I will call it as R3. Okay. This one I will call it as R1. Opposite to B I will call it as R2. So what is the value of R3? Tell me. First take the numerator. Numerator is product. 2R into R plus R into R plus R into 2R whole divided by the resistance which is not connected to these two, that is capital R. So what is the value of R3? 2R square plus R square plus 2R square, you will get 5R square by R, nothing but 5R. See, did we get this value as 5R? Keep it aside. Similarly, tell me the answer for R2. We know numerator is not going to change. Numerator remains as 5R square only. Divided by, since I want this resistance, 2R and R are connected to it. Which is the other one? By R. Again you will get the answer as 5R. So R2 is also equal to 5R. What about R1? Numerator will remain the same. By, since I want R1, this is a resistor which is not connected to R1, divided by 2R. Is it 5R by 2? So R1 we have got 5R divided by 2. Okay, now I will make the second circuit by removing that Y shape or a T shape with delta. Look at the bottom part. This is R and 2R, these two resistors. Okay, I am making it into continuous line now. One triangle. What is the upper resistance? 5R. This one is 5R by 2. And this side we have 5R. Now hope you can find out the answer. How are these two resistors in? Parallel. Parallel. Series and parallel. Okay, let us solve it. 5R and R in parallel. 5R into R by 5R plus R. I will write this 5R by 6. This is 5R by 6. Upper one will remain as 5R. These two resistors are in parallel combination. So what should be the answer? 5R by 2 into 2R by 5R by 2 plus 2R. Take LCM. 10R square. 2 will anyway get cancelled. 4 plus 5. 9R. Okay, we have got 10R by 9. Okay, so this is 10R divided by 9. And how are these two in series? Okay, can I add the value? Add, take LCM, 9 and 6. Okay, I'll keep it as 9 into 6. 9 5 is 45 plus 60 into capital R. 60 plus 45 means 105 by 9 into 6 into capital R. Okay, simplify. Okay, divide this 105 into R by 6 into 9. Okay, I will cancel with 3 table. 3 3s. 3 3s 9. 35R divided by 6 3s 18. Okay, so I will remove this two resistors with a single resistance. Okay, what is the resistance? 35R divided by 18. And now how are these two resistors connected in parallel combination? So what should be your equivalent resistance? 1 by R equivalent, reverse the fraction. 18 by 35R plus 1 by 5R. Take LCM. 35R. 18 plus 7 or R equivalent should be 35 into R divided by, add them, is it 25? Okay, 5 sevens, 5 fives. So what should your answer be? 7R divided by 5. So this is how you can get the answer, okay, in case of equivalent resistance. So this is all regarding the application or converting a T-shaped network into a delta. Now let us see opposite. Okay, so how to convert it, the reverse one. That means from triangle to Y shape, and where should we apply this relation. Okay, to get that, look at this circuit now. Okay, one more example for reverse conversion. Okay, just revise the formula for opposite. From where to where we are converting now? From triangle, we are going to convert it into Y shape. Okay, so the same example I am giving you, what I gave you for capacitors. One triangle inside another triangle. Okay, look at this network. Every edge I am taking a resistance capital R. You need to find the equivalent resistance across AB. Okay, so this is your network of 3 plus 3, 6 plus 3, total 9 resistors are given. And now see, this is your triangle. I want to replace it with a Y-shaped network. So I need a resistance here, I need another resistance and one more resistance. So how to get these 3 resistors? If I call this as R1, R2 and R3, or whatever name you want, you give it. Okay, so I'll call this as, because all are identical, you will get the same answer. So I don't have to write 3 formulas, all the 3 we will get the same answer. Let us check the formula. How to get this resistance? If I call it as RA, RA is equal to, it is connecting R and R. So numerator should be, okay, what is the formula? RA, R into R divided by sum. That is R plus R plus R, which is equal to 3R. Okay, refer to the formulas I told you just now. No? To get this resistance, product of these two by sum of the resistors. Product by sum. Is it R by 3? Same answer you will get for all the 3 resistors. So by using star delta conversion. Now I will remove this triangle. Okay, replace it with 3 resistors. R by 3, R by 3, R by 3. See, did we remove the triangle with a Y-shaped network? How is R by 3 connected to R? Series. These two are in series. These two are in series. Reduce your circuit. A, B. Now if I close this part, R plus R by 3. Okay, outer part I am giving here. R plus R by 3. Will it be R plus R by 3, 4R by 3? So make this 4R by 3. Here you have 4R by 3. Same answer. 4R by 3. R and R. Now by this time you should know how to solve this. If I close it, is it a Wheatstone bridge? R by 4R by 3 is equal to R by 4R by 3. It's a balanced bridge. What will be the current in this central resistor? No current in the central resistor. So remove that. If I remove this, 4R by 3 and 4R by 3 are in series. R and R are in series. So what will be your equivalent circuit? Okay, if I make the next circuit which is equivalent to this, below you have capital R. 4R by 3 plus 4R by 3 will be 8R by 3. R plus R in series will become 2R. All the 3 branches are in which combination? Parallel combination. So 1 by R equivalent is 1 by R plus 3 by 8R plus 1 by 2R, or 1 by R equivalent. Take LCM. 8 plus 3 plus 4. 8 plus 4, 12 plus 3, 15 by 8R. So what should be your equivalent resistance of the circuit? 8R divided by 15. So this is how you can simplify and get the answer in case of the star delta conversions. So depending on the question, whenever you can apply these conversions, you can easily try them and then simplify your circuit. Okay, so this is all about star delta conversions in resistors. So once you revise even capacitors simultaneously, you will note the difference in the formulas. So that is all for today's class.